It's a complete hard no for me unless he came, sat me down, explained it, and begged for it. I would not choose to start rebuilding my franchise. I'm sorry, if it takes extra years, great, then it takes extra years. I am not trading Steph for any reason other than he begged for it. I know what everybody is like, well, so he's a competitive, champion. So if he knows for sure that the Warriors are not going to win, he's going to want to leave. And I get it when people are like, he doesn't seem like that kind of guy. And he doesn't. But then again, sort of like the opposite is true as well. I think he's staying in the moment, and the moment hasn't arrived at that yet. I don't think it is out of the realm of possibility that Steph Curry would put on another jersey someday. There are a few scenarios that would bring it there. I think it's unlikely, but I'm not comfortable being like he would never do that. What I can firmly say is if I ran the Warriors, it's a complete hard no for me unless he came, sat me down, explained it, and begged for it.
Right.
I would not choose to start rebuilding my franchise. I'm sorry, if it takes extra years, great, then it takes extra years. I am not trading Steph for any reason other than he begged for it.
Right, and I don't even know if he has to beg for it, but I mean, just the whole idea of him begging, like hands and knees, like begging. What I mean. I do.
You know what I mean? Like he really,
I got
really
stuck
wanted.
on the word, but
yeah.
And Steiny had a good comp earlier, not a great elite comp, but it was Chris Mullin, who was here for 12 years. And then, you got through 12 years and, you had the TMC run, which wasn't really a run, but pun intended. And, other than that, the Warriors weren't really that good that often. And he went to the Warriors and said, I want to try something else. I want to go somewhere where I can actually have a shot. And so he went to Indy for 3 years and, they went to the playoffs all 3 years, I believe. And so that's what he did because he never had that taste of what Steph Curry's already tasted. And that's where I think that it's a little bit different. One, Steph is much more of a box office draw, and he's much more of the epicenter. Mully was the epicenter, and I know that you and I both have a liking of him at the same level where he was my favorite player, and he might still be my favorite player of all time, a guy who I grew up admiring, and, he got to that spot, and he wanted to go somewhere else, and so he did. If Steph went to them and said, guys, I don't like the way that this is going. I got a couple more years left. Can you trade me? They would do it, but it would be really hard for them to do that.
I think it'd be really hard for him to do that.
Yep,
but
I agree.
No, I'm not going to remove it from the realm of possibility. There's a reason that the Tim Duncans and Kobe Bryants and Magic Johnsons and Buster Poseys of the world, like there's a reason that still gets so readily remembered. It's super, super rare.
Yeah.
And the examples of he would never are actually plentiful. From the Joe Montana that she referenced to Michael Jordan on the Wizards.
Karl Malone was a Laker.
Karl Malone was a Laker. Like so many of these lifers.
Tony Parker was a Charlotte.
On and on and on and on.
Hornets. I think they were the Hornets then.
Hakeem was a Raptor, wasn't he?
Hakeem was a Raptor.
Oh, my God.
Shaq was an everything. Hell, he played for all the teams.
That's fine.
No, I know, but some guys, it happens when they're young. But if, like, a year ago, people would have been like, Luka is going to be on the Mavericks forever.
Where did Patrick Ewing play after New York? Did he go anywhere?
Orlando.
Orlando.
Right. Yep, Orlando Magic. They get all the big men. They get Ewing and Dwight and Shaq, but only for a little bit.
He also was a supersonic.
Oh, that's right. He was a super.
I just quick type of his 15 years as a Knicks.
Yep.
And then he was a Seattle, and then he was in Orlando. Ewing, yes.
I just think we like it's hard,
John Stockton's another one who was a stick and stay guy.
I mean, let's extend this to other sports. Tom Brady played for the Bucs.
Yeah, and he won a title.
These guys, it goes like their whole career. And then you're like, never. And then think about what we suddenly as fans get asked to wrap our head around. They do it. And the Niners of the Bill Walsh era are the best example. They all of them, Ronnie Lott, Roger Craig, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, all of them grabbed another jersey. Usually because Bill went and told them to. It's really rare. Do I think Steph is one of those? I do. But I wouldn't
There's a great one on the YouTube chat. Willie Mays was a Met.
Willie Mays was a Met.
Yep.
Here's a vision that I had today. I was driving in, and it's like, okay, let's think about this for a second. Because it's very easy, I think, to call a radio show and go, you know what? It's over. You got to accelerate the rebuild. Let's consider trading Steph. I think, honestly, right now, post-Jimmy Butler injury is the first time, it is the first time in Bay Area history that you can call a radio show and say that and not get laughed at. It's this week. We've arrived at the first time, in my opinion. I know a lot of people have brought it up, but they always get just dismissed.
Right.
But this is the first time you can bring that up and not have it be an absurd point. But here's an exercise I did, and I wonder if y'all want to do it. Just actually imagine it. Wake up.
No.
And there's the news.
No.
And now imagine.
No.
24 hours later.
Stop it.
The press conference.
Mark.
And then 24 hours after that,
I'm going to ask you to stop it.
The game. There's the game at Madison Square Garden, and Steph Curry is passing to OG Anunoby.
Stop it.
Who then penetrates, kicks to Josh Hart, who then swings it back to Steph for a Madison Square Garden 28-footer splash. Tell me.
No.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
He cannot be that guy.
He cannot be that guy.
Thank you.
Thank you. No.
Those of you who keep saying this, I don't know, did you or did you not just throw up in your mouth?
I have been throwing up all morning.
I find that to be absolutely emotionally unacceptable.
It's completely unacceptable. And what you said before, I totally disagree with, where, for the first time now, this week is a time that you can say that and not get totally laughed at. And I'm still laughing at those people. And I love Matt Steinmetz like a brother. I've known him a long time. But the whole thing that this morning with them about, the idea of trading Steph Curry, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it now. I'm not here for it ever. And if Steph wants that, then good on you, Steph. Then at that point, I'll have to deal with it. But if you think about the Kobe Bryant, that's a great comp because you were down there, I think.
Yep, I sure was.
When Kobe was at the end and he got hurt and then they signed him and they brought him back and the Lakers were flat terrible. They won 17 games in 2015, 2016, his last year. They went 17 and 65 and they were printing money because people were lining up out the door to see Kobe Bryant, even though the team was bad.
Boxer and Gerson work injury attorneys text line. If the Spurs offered Fox, Harper, and a 1 for Curry, would you say no? I didn't even get past Fox. You could have said Wembanyama.
Right.
And I'd have said no.
Right.
That's just me, though. I get it if your answer is something else. I really do.
I get it. But, the Lakers, post-Kobe, it was only 3 more years, and then they won a title again.
Exactly.